Hello friends, welcome. We'll continue our data import export using our Tkinter as a user interface, and in this series we'll now pick up a CSV file. So based on the user selection, this data will either transfer to a XML file or a JSON file. But before we move, my request is please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when we add tutorial, and we are frequently adding that also. Let's start the script. Visit this URL. This is there in the description, so you can scroll down, read all the instructions. So whatever is given here explaining all the different functionalities, and here you can see the entire code is available here. Just click this button at the top here to copy the full code. We are in our Visual Studio Code, so the full code is here. Let's first run it and see the demo. So this is open the dialog box. Here hits a this is the Tkinter window. So it's a button to open the dialog box, browse the CSV file to select it, and note that the selection is on JSON now. I can change it to XML also. So let me just go to browse the CSV file. This is by default took me to this directory because I was previously here. I can browse it to other location also and select a CSV file. So once this is, it has told me that this is the path it has displayed here. I can select again whether I want a XML or JSON by changing this. Then I will say convert and save. This button will again open the file dialog and show me where I want to store it. I can give a, suppose it's a JSON file, so I will give a name as student. So by default it's a JSON extension, so it will save me there, and it will tell that file saves as JSON. Here in this we are using two functions, but before that we are importing this. So you can see here Tkinter, then the file dialog, because all the dialog box when you click the button, the file browsing to different hosting a different locations in my local system. So for that file dialog we are importing. Then elementary, because if you want to save it as XML, all the child nodes and all will create by that. Then pandas, because we are read CSV we are using to read the CSV data and taking it first as a data frame. So once it is a data frame, we can transport it to any other format you want. Then the operating system, because all the browsing we require that. So the first button, when you click that browse, so let me just run this. You can see here. So yeah, fine. So when I am clicking this browse CSV file, so this particular few lines of code here, you can see from line 18, from 9 lines of code, this opens up the file dialog, and the user is allowed to you can browse the local system and point to a CSV file. So if I'll click this file dialog opens up, and it allows me to go to any location and in my system and pick up a CSV file. So once a CSV file is picked up, it only creates a string which is a file types, and the CSV file path that holds the path of the CSV file which I have created right in my local system. This function job is that only to give this particular variable CSV file path the file path along with my file name CSV file whatever I have picked up. Then what happens, let's just, once this I can change the selection. You can see here below that the Tkinter window, there are radio buttons are there. Two radio buttons are there. One is for XML, one is for JSON file. So based on this selection, save as JSON or save as XML, this will take the value. This is there is a option variable. It will take the value of, by default it is JSON, and it will take the value as XML. Values are fixed here as JSON or XML. So based on this selection, once I click the convert and save, this particular function above that, this is convert file, is triggered. So this functions once called, this will first check whether the previously I have selected the CSV file or not. So that it will pick up, because CSV file path, so that it will check the variable contains the data or not. So the OS system I am using it, whether to verify that the path is there or not. So once that is there, then it will try to read the XML, convert either to XML or JSON based on the user, what user has selected. So next you can see the file save as dialog box open up, file type, all this this is given, and then the message is given whether the file operation is cancelled or not. Then if choice is JSON, then two data frames to JSON method is used to convert the entire data frame to a JSON file, and the file dialog box saves it that. If it is XML, then the same thing is repeated, but here two XML can be used, but we are using a ET element. So this is one by one, it loops through the data frame and creates the child nodes. And again, the messages file is saved in the right location at the save path, whatever the path is selected, there it saves it. And finally, the message here, you can see here, if now I have not selected the CSV file, let me select it. I have selected, so it is telling file is selected. Now I'll JSON file. Now let's go for XML saving. So convert and save. Now here it is showing whatever I want. I can override because it is by default took me, I was here before, so it took me there. Now I am just saving it. So it will ask me, you want to overwrite? Yes. So the file is saved. That's all, friends. Hope you have a good learning experience. And if you have any doubts, suggestions, questions, use the comment section below to post it. And my request is, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you'll be notified as and when you are adding tutorial, and we are frequently doing that also. Please share this with your friends, and thank you for watching.